It's the Major 40. It's Bringing the Heat podcast where you get to experience both sides of the relationship. What we got today? What we got today?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Look, man, I hear y'all. I hear y'all a lot. I'm saying, speak up in there. Speak up.
No, they can hear
They
me.
hear you. They hear you.
They can
Okay,
hear
I'm
me.
gonna make sure they. I want to hear you loud and clear today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always loud.
I was. I'll make sure they hear you loud and clear
Sadly.
today. Facts. But
Oh,
I've been hearing it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. I see it. You know what I'm saying? You see videos of it. You see it trending a lot. Where a man will think he's, he's think he's doing enough or he's meeting needs. You feel like you might be doing your very best for your partner. You think, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes into these certain ways, or you feel like maybe y'all need to take a step back on certain things that y'all doing so that y'all can progress forward. As far as maybe that's financial, maybe that's emotionally, whatever it is. But most of the time it's financial. Um, and you'll hear a woman often say, I got with him. If I'm with a man, you know what I'm saying, I expect for things to progress and I expect for things to kind of, you know what I'm saying, be building towards something because I can do bad all by myself. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's why you click the video. So today, I just want to kind of, we got a lady here, you know what I'm saying, who kind of cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? She going to say what it is, you know what I'm saying? She is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She heard a lot of feelings in her past, you know what I'm saying?
probably.
So, I want to hear what
Toughen up.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care. Jerry.
you know what I'm saying? Well, want to know about that, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I think I said this to you yesterday. I was like, you can, like, let's say, like, you building with a woman, and you got this whole, I guess, grand scheme of things. You're like, okay, if we be down for, and down don't not necessarily always mean like at your lowest, but down could be like, okay, we want to get into a 15, 1700, $2,000, place, do this, that, and the other, have the stuff that we want to have. Okay, so we can have those things, but what if, it's gonna take some time, and we might have to push step back so that we can get forward. As far as that's savings, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's getting to a certain level.
Right.
Sometimes a woman will be at a certain level, whether that's at a low level, a mid level, whatever level she at.
Right.
She expects with that level.
You shouldn't go no lower.
But she also, most of the time they expect for it to be, as soon as you get with that person, it's an immediate up from there. And it's like, y'all see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? So it's like, but see what I'm saying? Like, the man you can come to you with the whole, this, that, and the other. Hey, we'll do this laid out. Full, you know what I'm saying? You understand it. It sounds good.
Good.
You don't be okay with it then because you with the man. Soon as you're not with the man no more, you're doing the stuff. Know what I'm saying? As soon as you're not with the man, now you working out the plan like you made the plan. You know what I'm saying? I told you let's go down and rent a little bit until we can get up there. You like, hell no, I ain't doing that. Next thing you know, we ain't together no more. I catch you over there at the, what you call it, taking the rent low. Telling well, I'm by myself, I can do that. We could have did that together. What's the whole mix with that?
Because they feel once another person comes into the situation, they're also bringing their income. So they feel like their income brings, income together is a higher income totality. So it's also kind of like, so why would I go down when our income total is more than what it was before you got here?
Okay, I feel that, and I agree with that.
So, okay.
But what I will say to that is yes, the income. You ain't never heard like live within your means.
Yes. So
how long? Like is it like a? Oh yeah, my means is this.
Yeah. So
we can't be in this for a little bit and then progress up.
Yes, you could. You
okay.
could.
Okay.
But this is so. I feel like people got to learn to just stop moving in with boyfriends and girlfriends instead of and make clear plans first. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do move in together, y'all need a clear plan on how this how y'all gonna evolve and grow, because then y'all just going with the motion and doing nothing. Um, and then now she looking like, well, shit, I got him, and we still here. I can do this by myself without him. Um, so yeah, it comes upon where y'all got to sit down and just put out everything on the table. Debts, if you got any, if you don't, amen to you. Um,
Facts.
whatever y'all got going on and how y'all can, accomplish those and get rid of some of that stuff or build to get where you going. Um, yeah, it's all about. It's gonna have to be about communication and how to work those goals and what would be the best step. But people don't want to look at it like that because, as a woman, like I said, when she get with a man, also ladies, it depends on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but it depends on he ain't got no job, and then you move him in with evolution or what kind of growth you think you're gonna get out of him. You're not gonna get anything, okay? You're not gonna get probably much unless he prove you wrong. And it ain't that many who what I'm saying prove it really don't be that many that proves that wrong unless he unless he want to prove himself wrong, because you moved him in without nothing, so why would he do more? You see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he like she cool with this.
Okay.
She
Okay.
cool with me not doing much. Until you like, yeah, you need to get up and get a job. And he like, shit, I ain't had one when you met me.
Okay. Okay. You know what? That's crazy. I feel that because I do think it's about the choices that you make
Right.
when it's time for that, because
Right.
uh, that is a thing. Like, you'll hear a lot of women talking, and when they talking and they talking bad about their partner, whatever they saying,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff will come out. Oh yeah, he ain't had shit before he got with me. This day and all this. You kept him.
See, I'm a nice person. I give you I give people a time limit. You know what I'm saying, to see if they're gonna. I like to play games. And so with myself, not nobody else, but I like to just see. But you should. What a person gonna do without you having to tell them, without you having to motivate them, without you having to coerce or punish. Just see what a person gonna do. I like to do that because then they let you know if if they're worth keeping around or not. Because you always gotta say you need to get them go find a job. You need to be applying. You need to apply. You at this point you begging him for, and girl, get rid of him, please. He's not gonna do it because if he can't do it on his own without you harassing him about it, he's not gonna do it. Period. So you got to look at the type of person he or she is. Because I'm not gonna just say because men will move. Y'all like to be Captain Save hosts and move women in and then get mad when she ain't doing X, Y, and Z. And it's like, well, what did you expect? You just got it from the what I'm saying, the shelter. What did
Wait.
what was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? She wasn't finna do none of that. So you gotta look at these people or get them time, because like they say, people do like to pretend for a couple 1 to 3 months and be they representative. And so just let people do them, okay? And you'll see if you got good discernment. Like, y'all gotta learn about discernment and being able to read people, being able to read patterns, being able to pick up on stuff, and then that will let you know if that person is willing to stay or not. Because like, I done had people live with me, like they done had their own, which I don't even understand this, but I done had men who would come live with me, they had their own home and stuff like that, or apartment, and they'll come live with me. And then I, see what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? When rent time comes, are you gonna pay this rent? Are you gonna help out? Are you willing to? And the moment you don't, guess what? You finna go back to your house, please. Cause why would you be coming over here eating up my food and using up my electricity, and I ain't got it. Oh well, okay, well, I'm sorry, you can go back to your home. Like, y'all gotta be okay with just letting people go, regardless if love is involved. If they're hindering your life, then why keep them?
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, some people just, like I said, some people like to play games. Some people think relationships are games until they proven otherwise.
I wouldn't say a necessary. Yes, I mean, I guess some people do think relationship a
Yeah.
game or playing with people is a game, but
Yeah.
until they crying or something happen, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
There's people like
I'm
that.
looking at one right here. He like to play game.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I don't know what she's talking
yeah,
about. You know
yeah,
what
yeah. So,
I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, you got them people who want to see what you, where, you know, how you act. If matter of fact, it was a show, Love is Blind, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the shit is. And the dude was like, he picked up the girl. No, 90 Day Fiance. He picked up the girl in a raggedy car. The 90 Day Fiance. He picked up in a regular car. And she like, oh my God, what is this? I hope this is not the car. Blah blah. Blah. And he like, I just want to see how she's gonna be. Why? Y'all already agreed to this now. You know what I'm saying? This the whole purpose of the show. But it's also kind of like, why? If you don't want a superficial girlfriend, then don't get one. Let her go. Go get you one who is very simple, down to earth, plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? So playing those type of games to me is stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how she's gonna react. And then when he's brought her to the house, she's like, "Oh, okay, this is much better. This is yeah, because no one want to play those type of games. If I see that this is all you got to offer, and you was pretending the whole time, I'm gonna go. Because where the shit that you was talking about? But you got people who stay.
Okay, so who do you feel is more to blame in those situations? From what you've experienced and what you see, like, or what you see, you know, so man, I ain't got to be experienced, but
I
what you
ain't gonna
see.
say who to blame. I'm gonna say that people allow what they want to allow, male
Okay.
or female, in any situation. Because like I said, if a girl let you move in and you ain't got no job, the least you could do is go find one to help out, clean
Mm-hmm.
the house, do something, you know, cook some dinner. You know what I'm saying? Until you get one, anything. You know what I'm saying? But you got people who don't do nothing. Then you got the girl who allow it. So it's all still a whole, like, why if you claim you care for, this is my thing. You claim you care about somebody, why treat them a certain way? That's
Mm.
it. Period. If you do, you don't give a damn. That's it.
Okay,
Like you don't care about them.
so a big question: what is, because I think it's in phases and stages. What is progression to you? Because you just mentioned something that was very key to me. Because I hear a lot of stories about women who are with guys and the men, which is unheard of to me.
What's unheard of?
But they don't take out trash. They don't clean up behind themselves. They don't. They did like
They
it's
just be
almost
there.
like they just get up, go do whatever they're gonna do, come back, and it's just be however it's gonna be.
Yeah, until she clean up.
And I just never understood that even who, regardless of who, whatever it is, you don't want to be somewhat clean, do something.
Clean
You know what
up.
I'm saying? Like I just never
No, you
got
got
that.
some people. So I had a male best friend who passed away, and he used to live with his brother, and so he used to take the trash out. His brother never took the trash out, and so he'd be like, you know, I'm tired of this shit. He live here too. He at least wash the dishes, so put them up, take the trash out. So he'll leave the trash. He'll play that game where he'll leave the trash and not take it out to see if he will. And so you got those people who will, they'll see it and don't want to do nothing about it because they know somebody else will. So that dude will not clean up. He will not straighten up. He will not wash no dishes. He will not sweep no floor. He not take no trash out because he like she ain't tell me to do it, and she'll do it. So what I need to do it for? So
So for me, when I say progressions and phases, right? So I feel like when y'all are in a home together,
all right,
there's the entry level, which is helping with cleanliness, helping, you know what I'm saying? Like, so all the stuff, she shouldn't have to do everything that she was doing. So whether y'all have it or whether you take 75% of it, no matter what, a lot of that should be eased up off.
right,
So if she was by herself and she was taking out the trash,
right,
or she was doing all of the cleaning,
all right,
50% of that at least should be gone. To where, okay, if she cleaning the bathroom, you cleaning the kitchen. If she doing any of that, you washing the
yeah,
clothes.
she'll be
You know what
there.
I'm saying? You taking out the trash, washing the clothes or whatever. Like
Yeah, something
she shouldn't have to do everything that she was doing.
doing right. Yes,
Yeah, that's the entry level stuff. Then you get to work. Okay, so now it's like, okay, so bills are there. If she was covering all of her bills, the same concept, half to most to all of it. You're gonna you either gonna come in, like, let's say you come in and you don't have a job, or you just got or your job ain't paying them. You might have aspirations to want to take on all the bills, but you can't.
all right.
She's still gonna respect and care and know, okay, well, he making sure half of this shit gone. Like all.
Well, you know what's so crazy? You say that, but that's but on the internet people would say I'm not doing 50-50 because that's what that would be, 50
Mm-hmm.
50 And so a lot of women would be like, I'm not doing 50-50, and then you had people that come and talk, so you'd rather do 100%.
Yeah.
It's like what? But so it goes down into that I can do bad by myself. So if
Mm-hmm.
she was already doing the 100 and doing bad, why would she want to bring in somebody else who ain't contributing or who ain't making it easier, or taking a less of a burn off her when she and you got to get him some. So,
But 50%, I don't think 50% is you doing bad by yourself, because I'm taking 50%.
I mean, yes,
So
it's not.
you're doing half of what you was doing.
Yes.
So at that point, it may not be the absolute end goal improvement that you want.
Right.
But that's why I said it's starting point. That's why I said you got the entry level, which is chores, taking the load off of that. Then you got the financial. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Taking the load off of that. Then you got the next level of progression, which is okay. So like, you have to figure out who's better with certain things financially. Like y'all might be in a smaller place and y'all might have aspirations to want to get out and move into something
Right.
else.
He want to get
So,
them, to a bigger
but
place.
you might be like, okay, well, I'm paying, so like you might be, one person might be the saver, one person might, because you still got the bills that you got, and you still got to try to figure out how to get to the next spot. So in those situations, two heads are better than one if the two heads are working together.
Yes,
So,
but you're gonna have them people who gonna say, "Hey, he can just get a better job or get a part-time job, and he can just work a little bit harder, um, and then both of their incomes can, at this point, match up if his is lower than hers or whatever the case is, or you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like if he get this, he already got a full time, then he go get a part time. It's like, do you want your wife to also, or girlfriend, whoever, get another part time job and she got a full time? Like now she doing what you doing, and so that's why a lot of people like, well, he can just get a better job or another job to add on to that one to help get y'all where y'all got to go, because most people feel like the whole thing is you will want your income to keep going up and up, and not just staying right here. And so that's why people would say, women would say, well, just get another job. You know what I'm saying? To help with the bills or so help do whatever. Just get another job, and that way we won't have these issues, or and stuff like that.
but see, in another video, what we're gonna talk about too is like men ain't doing the same things they was doing. Just like a lot of women ain't doing the same thing they was doing. Like that's why you have a lot of relationships where men will bring up, it's crazy, but men will bring up old stuff that women used to do in standard old house homes.
Well,
Like, but
unfortunately, this ain't the
then they don't do it,
1960s.
and so now, men, I've heard it a lot and often now where men are taking the same initiative, and they're like, okay, well, this is, y'all are not wanting to do that. We're not gonna do this whole
We
thing
not our
like,
granddaddies.
yeah, like, so we're not finna come with the full coverage. It's like,
Yes, but
because it's like, why? Because it's like, why? So I've been seeing that a lot.
but see, people also, so being that the economy we live in, you need two incomes, they claim, unless you know what I'm saying, you get another job, like I said, or start a business or whatever the case is.
Yeah, because men are not willing to not be at home at all no more.
I mean,
Not like, you know what I'm saying, they be like, get another job to add on top of that or do this. That. Man ain't willing to do that no more, because you spending, we a lot of us have seen and understood the game to it now. It's not necessarily the game from the woman, it's mostly just the game of life now. You see it, we'll do that, and then we spent most of our life at work.
but you
And
also
then, but it's like we're living in this life too. So it's like, oh, we get this full time, then we get an extra job on top, or the better job most of the time for a man is just gonna be more hours, honestly.
yes.
So it's
But
like,
you
so
do got those men who like to stay at home because they don't like their wife anyway, so they don't care about
somebody like to stay at work.
Yeah, I mean, who like to stay at work?
Well, I mean that work. I mean, well, that works for them.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, like, but even that nowadays they'll just lie and say they ain't working and they're not working.
True.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
relaxing. They're the
Yeah,
bar.
they going to do something else and they just saying they're at work because they don't. Like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I think I've seen after COVID, a lot of people just don't want to work no more because everybody see it, both sexes, both sides, and I just think that men have looked at it now and have been like, okay, well, y'all ain't the only ones who can change on that. I'm 50-50 on that. I agree with some things. I don't agree with everything because I don't believe that everything should change on both sides. But I do believe some things should evolve and go forward. Right. Like I think that 50-50 and 100 or whatever the case may be, I feel like that should be discussed. I feel like that should be talked about. Seeing where you okay with. If you got a woman that's like, I'm used to taking care of things, you probably will end up 50-50 with that because she's used to contributing in a certain way. Because some women will feel like you ain't finna ever come to me and be like, I took care of all this and I did all this. So she just want to contribute in whatever way she gonna contribute, just so you won't be able to say that. Then you got some men that's like, they want to take care of it all, just so you can't say nothing. You know, people equate who doing the most with power and stuff like that, when
Right.
y'all should be equivalent. Because a lot of people don't realize these days that, okay, if you have a woman that stay at home and she do everything right, that's just as much work. She's making your life easier on all of the outer shit,
Right.
just so you can go to work and focus on work and do that, if that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
But if both of y'all working there, okay, then it's equal there. So it's like it's work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You going to work, you going to
But you
work.
got those men who also been on the internet like, I'm just not gonna be going to work and all my money going to the household, or I'm not gonna just be working all my life just to make a lady happy. And it's like, you should be making yourself happy as well, and making your partner happy, which will bring you more happiness. You know what I'm saying? It should be all a cycle in the end, because you still gonna have to work if you had a lady or not. You see what I'm saying? Unless you just don't care.
Well, I was gonna say, men, um, on a lot of studies and stuff, we tend to do about 40% less when we're not with somebody, like, and we're willing to take about 40% less, because we don't want to keep going up a lot. We get to a certain spot where we want to be, and then we'll be there. It's
And then
not
you
about
good.
elevation so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we feel like once we get to one, we have to elevate more.
Yes.
So, but the other thing I wanted to say is that, good God, Lee, I lost that.
Oh,
That
man.
was lost. That was good too. When I said that, it went out the window. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, it went out the window. That shit is gone. Look, like, man, you said something that it made
You
me
was
think
talking
about
about
it.
men and not wanting to elevate, and yeah, and why they don't.
That shit gone.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Anywho,
saying? You guys, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At this
back
point,
back to what we were talking
yeah, I
about.
did what to say. You know what
It'll
I'm
come back if it will, it won't. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? It
but
might.
as far as, oh yeah, okay, so back to the topic. Basically, when that progression,
Mm-hmm.
men don't want to do as much no more. Like, okay, so
Right.
we'll, okay, so it's like, it's almost an absurdity. Like, I think me and you was talking the other day. I was like, if I'm going my full out hardest, and the motherfucker come to me and say, you know what I'm saying, go
Yeah.
get you another. I was like, you know, man, she might have to get the Rock'em Sock'em Robots, because I'm like it's just about these days. Like these days, it's like, oh, okay, so you want me to just be gone 24/7? At that
I mean,
point,
you can be gone
at that point,
16.
at that point, I'm not in a relationship. Like I like, because I don't get the point
You
of
get
it.
off days. Because, so like I said, a lot of people are with people they don't like
Uh
or
huh.
don't enjoy, and so they don't mind doing 16 hours to provide for their family,
Uh huh.
or being gone for half the week, or working 60 hours to take care of their family and themselves, because they don't care to be home. They don't want to hear the kid. Like I said, a lot of men ain't taking care of the kids, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't want to hear the kids. They don't
Okay.
want to hear her nagging.
Okay.
Why you out? Why you not taking? Why you not? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of them cool with being at work for them 60 hours a week or 8 hours or whatever you doing, 40 plus, okay? Because they don't want to hear none of that other shit, and they don't want to contribute to the other shit. So they cool with that.
Okay. And I definitely don't. I think you said it. I didn't ask if that's how you feel, but I was gonna say, I see a lot when a woman says the whole, I can do bad by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and she's referring to, okay, like, you have a man and let's say he ain't got a job, he ain't working,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't bringing nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? He just there. You keeping him there. I don't know why, but you're keeping him there. However,
Right.
whatever the case
Whatever
may
the
be,
case may be, just
whatever
to
it is,
have a
Dick. I
piece
don't
of it.
know. I don't know what it
Yeah, it
is.
gotta be, because
You
they
want
always
company. You want this.
yeah,
Like,
it's company
you
and
might be
benefits.
out of shape and he in the perfect shape, and you like, oh, I just want this around because he want to be here. He ain't really studying you, or whatever it is. Like, he might be the best, whatever. You don't
The
know. I
best
don't
you
know.
ever had. I
Yeah,
don't know.
whatever the
Okay.
whatever the thing is, he off in another area,
Yeah.
but you just okay with whatever he's bringing, which
Which is
is
nothing.
his look or
Yeah,
whatever.
his
I don't know.
looks, and his penis.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you good with that? So you just okay with that? And then so I was gonna ask you, do you see 0 and 100 as being the same as 50-50? Because you brought it up and said, how could you say I can do bad all by myself, but it's like you're not doing it by yourself if it's 50-50.
Right.
So you're getting help.
Yes, you are getting
So
help.
like,
Because
but women will put those two in the same bracket. Be like, hey, if
yes,
you ain't taking care of all of it, you ain't really doing that.
yes,
And it's like,
because she this is what I'm gonna say, because she feel like if she was already providing 100% for herself and her household, and then you come into the household, how come you cannot provide that 100% like she was? You see what I'm saying? So that's where they get that from. And so then he come and say, well, why we just can't do 50-50? She like, if I can do it, why you can't?
that's where it is. Okay, it
Right.
came back to me.
What?
It can never be the same. And we're gonna do it on this individually, but it can never be the same. This is what I always say about like, so when a woman, and we've had this conversation before,
Mm-hmm.
when a woman runs her household and she controls it, she's paying the bill, she's doing this,
Mm-hmm.
it would never be the same as if a man did it. And this
Because.
is why. Because if a woman moved in with a man and he had his place and he did all that,
Mm-hmm.
she's for one, she not doing the extra amenities. She's not finna be paying for no hair, doing all this other stuff and all that. She's not finna be taking them out on dates. The expenses, but when a man does it and he flips or he's living with her or whatever, the expenses increase. It's not just the base expenses. It's not just like, so for instance, if she comes in and she has a car, no, he's taking the expenses are coming, they're
Right.
being taken in extra. It's never the same. So like if that man, let's say, he comes in and he makes it 50-50, he's making your bills in half. He's cutting your bills in half. He's
Yes.
yes, y'all together he's making it one, but the 100ness is he's just y'all, because people don't look at stuff as y'all are together now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest issue with relationships nowadays. People have stopped looking at things as together.
Because
It's
people
like,
like,
oh, it's me, you, we in this place. No,
yeah, because
it's us
people like to
together.
be
We
in
are together.
competition.
Yeah, and it's like we are together. And if you look at it that way, you'll be like, damn, I was paying $2,000 just for rent. Now I'm only paying 1,000. He cut half of this off of me. I was working 80 hours a week by myself as a woman. Now I only got to work 40. A regular, I can just do regular. I can cut back because my man got me.
But a
That
lot
don't
of,
sound good as opposed to I got to go do that and do the whole
I
thing.
mean, it do sound good, but a lot of men ain't doing it. Like you said,
Oh, okay,
a
yeah.
lot of men ain't finna, you know, but also a lot of women ain't finna put up with the, I don't know why, but they might just listen. Like I said, on the internet, people like to lie a lot, and so in their household, they probably do 50-50, and on the internet, they talking about something. I only do 100. It's like, girl, shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
But also a lot of women either it's like, hey, if I can do 100%, and my household is run smoothly, then why would I incorporate a man into that and he only doing 50-50 and I gotta give him some? You know what I'm saying?
But he's not, but if you look at it, he's not doing half. See, because this is the thing, the extra amenities, the extra add-ons, they carry weight. Now, if you say, "Hey, I'm good with no dates. I don't care about getting my hair and nails done at all. I don't want none of that."
I ain't got no
If you
hair.
if you take away all the amenities and just say, "Just cover these bills. We ain't got to go on dates. We ain't got to do none of that. We'll just eat at home, do whatever." He probably do that. But a lot of times we know if we just do that, and you're a woman that wants the amenities,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna just go on dates with somebody else. You're gonna be doing something else, and then we're gonna be looking crazy like, oh, we did all this, and then what you gonna say? You ain't make time for me. You ain't do this. You ain't do that.
It's
So
always this.
we already know that the amenities are added on to us automatically.
Right.
Most of the time, we just talked about Valentine's Day. That's mostly a man add-on. And the longer you're in a relationship, the more you got to do on each holiday. You got to step it up each time. You know what
You ain't
I'm
got to, because if she ain't let you do nothing,
saying?
like 2 hot dogs,
Oh, go with it. Facts. You know what I'm
then
saying?
you ain't got to do much. Like I said, if a woman allow you, as a man, if a woman allow you to do nothing, the bare minimum, you ain't never got to do more.
Yeah.
She gonna complain, let her, okay? Because she accepted that. I mean, if you want to do more, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? If you care. If you don't care like that, and she allowing it, use that motherfucker, like need
Facts.
to, because that's
Facts.
what she allowed. And
Facts.
maybe she'll learn a lesson from that, because sometimes people need to learn lessons. Sometimes people need to go through things to realize that I don't like it like this. Let me try it a different way, because sometimes you just can't help people. They gotta learn things.
Facts. And a lot of people get in relationship with people that they can't talk to as well. It's
Yeah.
nothing to sit down with your partner and say, hey, well, baby, what are you looking for? Oh, well, I'm looking for, honestly, I want you to really just take care of all the bills. It just relieves the stress from me. And then the man should feel comfortable enough with his woman to say, well,
Right
is it
now, I'm not
okay?
at a
Yes.
point to
And
do
is it
that.
okay if I do that? Can I just take away the amenities? Can you handle yourself? Can you take care of your extra amenities that you need to handle while I do those things? And see where y'all meet at. Cause some women will be like, hell no, I need you to do that too.
Right.
And then someone will be like, you know what?
Right.
If you gonna handle that, then yeah, of
Cause
course I can do
like
that.
if so, I know you've seen on the internet like well, or if you haven't, where a woman be like, her husband took care of everything, he did everything, then the moment he loses his job, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Because she is, used to something, and so then when he can't do it, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna do it myself when he was doing it. So you should get with people you can have conversations with. You should get with people who like, hey, I'm down. You should be able to. Can you bring us up? Can you help us out? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't lost it all or whatever the case is. But like I said, people don't be dating people that they can talk to. People don't be dating people that they really like or care about or pay attention to.
And that's the real thing. Because if you really mess with the person that you with, y'all can talk. Y'all can
Right.
really talk, even if it's negative stuff. Like it's nothing like it don't and to that person, it shouldn't make you feel less of a man or less of a woman to say certain things. Hey, look, I'm down on my
Yeah,
last
because I'm gonna say
I'm
what I
down on my
need to
last
say.
piece right now. Or hey, I just paid this. You know that hey, I don't have this right here. Can you
Right.
can you can you buy us lunch today? Can you do this? Like,
He'll
but
lie,
but
cause
man, I think
he'll
if you,
lie. He ain't gonna say that anyway.
I
I just
said
had
it
to.
last night.
I just had to do it. No, you didn't.
Well,
You
I
said,
did. I
yeah.
just brought up what my problem
He
was.
just bring it up, and I'm like, see, this motherfucker wants to be a mind reader. I'd not be a mind reader on this
I mean,
motherfucker.
but I
But,
didn't though. I didn't want you to be. I just was. You asked me
but
what was
because
wrong,
I
and I'm not gonna
know
sit there and lie to you. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm thinking about what just happened.
what happened, and so it just be like, okay, I got you, because he definitely would not say he like to beat around the bush. Not like if you don't chill out, you want to beat around the bush. I'm mad like I ain't heard shit. Okay, you know, I definitely be like, what? Okay, do.
I mean, if it's about a bill or something, I feel like most men feel like, then I think we'll bring it up and talk. But if it's just about
No, it
something,
ain't. No, it ain't. That's why you see. That's why you see so many people, a
that's
man
yeah, that's true.
who will kill their whole family because he got it. You see it on TVs and movie shows where the man got evicted and he hiding and he'll pretend he go to work every day.
Well,
And
I'm speaking on likeliness.
yes,
You're more likely to see a man speak up and say, "I'm short on the rent this month,"
hell no,
than to say,
hell no.
"Hey, I don't
That
have
man,
nothing in my
that
pocket.
man
Can
will
I get a
probably
few
go sell
dollars?"
some shit before he come to that
Oh,
lady.
I said the likeliness. That's why I said
It's very it's
I'm.
very not that likely. That's what I'm saying.
She
That
said,
man will
yeah.
make sure he go ask a cousin, a mama, a auntie, a grandma. He don't care who it is
Oh yeah, it's the
before
last.
he tell her
It's the
she's literally the last resort to be like, man, I fucked up. I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. You're right. So I mean, well, I guess on that end, you know what I'm saying? We just some. You just saying we some knucklehead hoes. I don't. I
Yeah,
guess so. Cause
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. I mean,
And that's a thing about men. Men need to learn to. But you hear them conversations with men like, if I tell her this, she gonna just throw it back in my face. Okay, men do the same thing. Y'all be acting like little bitches too. So
but you gotta. It's go crazy. And we're gonna talk about so much when we really get into depth. A lot of this stuff, yeah, we're talking about the basics, but you gotta really dig into trust and like really messing with your partner because if it's really like that with your partner,
why
it.
you with your
No, I'm saying like if it's really like that with your partner, you wouldn't have them thoughts. Oh, they just gonna throw it back at me. It wouldn't matter. It'd be like
But see, men.
that might happen, but at the end of the day, they got me on either
Yes, it
side.
should. But you had a man who say that about. I see it on the internet. Oh yeah, that's why I don't tell girls nothing. Or I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't let my girl or my wife know anything because she ain't gonna do nothing. But later on, we get in an argument. She gonna just throw it in my face. It's like, then why you with somebody you can't even communicate with or tell how you feel? What why you with them? Just because you good at settling. You good right here and she don't ask enough questions. Like it just don't make no sense because it's like at that point, do you really care about your partner? If you just like, yeah, I ain't finna tell her shit, and then you walking around with all this in your head, depression, resentment, anger, guilt, yeah, because you ain't let her know nothing, and you were looking at her like, man, this bitch, she don't even know what the problem is because you want to hold it all in when instead you should just have a simple conversation. You can put this shit in a text message. You can write a motherfucking letter, nigga. You got so people got so many ways you can put that shit in a motherfucking song. You know what I'm saying? If you that afraid to say the shit or whatever the case is, it's just like a lot of men need to learn to release some shit. The bottom line, y'all gotta learn and learn to release some shit. Let it out. It's okay. Shit. If she let you go, if she been letting you dog walk up for years, saying a few words ain't gonna stop nothing. All right.
True, true, true. Well, I think that's enough for you guys. Look, keep going through the catalog. It's gonna be so much more. If y'all got any questions, it's anything y'all want to know, any specific type of videos y'all want to, that was out, because you might be running out of ideas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much you can talk about. You're right. I ain't ran out yet, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna get there at some point. You know that, but it's so many.
Yeah, just tell them what y'all need help and advice on, or what y'all been going through that you need somebody else's eyes to look at, and so to give you some advice on.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's the Major Fortis bringing the heat. See y'all next time.
Bring the heat, bring the heat, bring the heat, bring the heat, bring the heat. Major 40 in the building, Major 40 in the building, Major 40 in the building, Major 40 in the building.